Animal Evolution Project on Elephants, featuring Micah and Brian.
Okay, so what is an adaptation? An adaptation is the evolutionary process where an organism becomes better suited to its habitat. This process can take place over many generations. When people speak about adaptations, they often mean like a feature or a trait which helps an animal or plant survive. And the animal that we did was an African elephant, and some adaptations can be its size and weight because this can be a very useful adaptation because it is intimidating to other predators that might want to attack. Another adaptation can be the ability to cool off through their ears. Elephants actually use their ears like fans when they flap them up and down and can succeed in lowering their body temperature about 10 degrees. Elephants have evolved in certain ways. Many believe that the extinct woolly mammoth was one of their early forms, and other people argue that they may have a relationship with early pigs and cows. So basically, from the woolly mammoth to the elephant that is now present, they lost nearly all their hair because the African elephant lives in the savanna, which is hot and humid, and they kept their tusks, which are useful for defense, offense, digging, stripping bark, to eat from trees, lifting things, etc. And the majority of elephants are found in the sub-Saharan Africa, the rainforests of West and Central Africa, and the Sahel Desert MLE. And another species that we didn't mention are the Asian elephants, but they live in Nepal, India, and the Southeast Asia in scrub forests and rainforests. And elephants actually do migrate, and they generally follow the same migratory routes annually. Okay, so adaptations to habitat. The African elephants have a trunk that is very long and flexible. This adaptation allows them to get food from tall trees easier. And another adaptation that has occurred is that the elephants grow a sharp and curved tusks, which help them dig up roots for food. And this is great knowing how much food is available to them in the savannah. And elephant habitat. So, an elephant usually lives in tropical and subtropical regions of Africa and Southern Asia. These areas vary from grasslands, forests, but they can also live in deserts and mountains. In the savannah, for example, it is very grassy with individual trees scattered throughout. And in the savannah, there is an average of 20 to 50 inches of rainfall each year, and the temperature varies from 60 and 75 degrees.
Interactions with other species. African elephant is a herbivore, so it doesn't really have any prey. It is a specialist feeder because it has a strict herbivore diet. It will not eat meat no matter what. It thrives by eating plants and grass and other leafy items. Predators are lions, hyenas, and humans. Yes, you heard that right. Humans are the main predator right now. The people who hunt elephants down for their ivory tusks because they're very valuable in trade. The only real animal that an elephant competes with is a rhino. They share similar diets, and one can affect the other if they hog the food.
Okay, adaptation to interactions. So elephants mainly use their tusks and trunk for basically everything from lifting things to using them as defense. They have adapted well to compete with other animals. Now the real question is, will it be able to do the same in a different environment with different competitors?
The elephant's new habitat. The new habitat I chose for elephants is to live in a swampy wasteland where predators consist of alligators, caiman, anaconda, and snapping turtles, and prey consisting of fishes, flies, rabbits, rats. Instead of desert environment, it is very humid and wet. The swamp is wet. Diet and impact. The diet of the elephant will have to change from herbivorous to omnivorous because of the lack of edible dry leaves in the swamp and the large factor of fishes and other small insects. But this will affect the herbivores in a positive way and the carnivores in a negative way since the elephants will start eating the carnivores' rations. The growth of prey and decrease in predators. Since now the elephants are omnivores, they begin to eat more animals. Sound off to say prey will grow, but if elephants eat the same prey, what would the predators eat? Exactly, they will begin to starve while prey are still dying to the elephants. They have a lot of food, while the predators begin starving to death, lowering the population. These are our sources. Thank you very much.
Thank you.